And all of a sudden, man, out of the corner of my eye, I catch something going up in the air. So what the is that? I look. And as soon as I look up like trying to look back down, his truck just blew. Just black smoke. It was gone, dude. I was like, holy. And I yelled, stop the truck. And as I'm jumping off the truck, Troy hit the brakes, so it throws me off the, just doop, doop, hit the truck. I roll over. I'm running back towards Dave's truck. I'm looking. They're probably good 20, 30 yards behind us now. I get back to him, dude, and I'm trying to get through the smoke. I almost shot my team sergeant. He come out with his gun, dude. Tony, he was all messed up, blood running out his face. And he's pointing me, like telling me to go back to the truck. So I grabbed him, I was like, go to my truck. And it's just a cloud of smoke. So I'm pointing at my truck to go to my truck. He turns around and starts walking right back where he came from, dude. He was delirious, man. I grabbed him and shook him.
I can't believe he survived it.
Oh, yeah, dude. Everybody survived it. I said, go that way. He had a big cut coming right across his face right here. He was just bleeding. And I remember when I got through, the smoke started clearing. I'm slowing down, going through it. And I'm saying to myself, God, please don't let him hit us. Because right now, dude, we got a truck and the only thing in my mind is we had Cody, Dave, and Aaron Dawson in that truck. So we got 4 guys in that truck. And then it was 5 guys in front truck. So we only got 9 guys on the team right now. And we're probably about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from the fire base, but we got a team there. So they're already QRF and getting ready to come to us. And fucking, I remember trying to let dust out. I can't see shit, dude. I'm looking. And I remember looking down. I saw Aaron Doss, like right there. And I'm looking. I'm like, Aaron. He said a fucking word. Dude, he's gone. Cody didn't say nothing. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And then I look in the truck, man, and the dash is sitting in Dave's lap. And he's just laid over like right here. I was like, I got him on radio. I was like, Steve, we need a medevac ASAP. I go to Tony, make it out. He said, Troy's with him right now. I say, we need to call him a medevac right now. I go, I think from what I see right now, we got 3 KIAs. I'm checking. He said, all right, I got you. And then all of a sudden, Doss, he kind of shook a little bit. And that motherfucker, when he jumped up, he was ready to fight. He jumped up, drew his pistol, man. He's just pointing at me, dude. And I'm like running. It looked like some shit out of a movie. I'm like, do I shoot this dude, man? Like, what do I do, dude? And I saw no eyes, dude. It was just white. It was no pupil, no nothing. It was just white, dude. He was just waving like this. Just waving. I'm just like, literally here to the camera, just like, what the? Like, and in my mind, I'm like, shoot him in the hand, Johnny. Shoot him in, like, that's all I'm saying. Shoot him in the hand, shoot him in the hand. I'm like, shoot him in the hand, shoot him in the hand. And he's just waving his 9mm, dude, like right here. Just, it would go up like right here, and then he'd bring it straight down, dude. Up, and then he'd bring it down. And I think he just was trying to get his balance when it, looking at it now and thinking about it, I think he was just trying to get balance. Because he just kept doing like right here, dude. I remember I just went up to him, and I was like, wham, and just knocked him right back out, dude. Right back out, dude.
You punched him?
Yeah, I hit him with the gun. I was like, he's done. Shit. Knocked him right back out. Then Cody got up, and Cody just sat. I'll never forget. Cody sat like right here. He just kind of put his hands down. He was just
totally zoned.
I'm like, Cody. And then all of a sudden I heard Dave. Dave said, Johnny. I turned around. I was like, oh shit. And then I touched his shoulder and I leaned him back, dude. He leaned back and he goes, I'm hurt. I could do you ain't hurt. It's just a scratch. Johnny Glenn's got you. That's exactly what I told him. I said, and then I was like, Big Bro's got you. I wish I'd have brought the letter he wrote me when he got to Walter. You lying black. It went, you lying black piece of shit, son of a bitch. You said I had a scratch. And then he lists all his injuries, dude. And he had probably had 100 surgeries already. Yeah. But he ended up losing both legs. I threw away his left nut.
No shit.
I swear to God, dude, his left nut. As soon as I saw it, bro, because I went up to him, I opened his chest. He was lucky, man. He had his plates on. Nothing from here up. Wow. Nothing from here up. His pistol was in his plates like this because he was a driver. It came up and hit him right in his sinus pocket. So every time he would breathe or say something, blood would squirt out, just right out of his sinus pocket. And then he had oil all in his eyes. It messed up his left retina, I think. His ring finger, both legs, left nut, and then he lost like 13 teeth, I think it was.
Damn.
Yeah. But dude, I pulled him out of the truck. I'll never forget it. He had a piece of shrapnel going right through his right leg, about yay long, all the way through his leg. I looked, I was like, fuck. I said, hey, Dave, and just snatched him. It just cut clean through his calf. And Dave had tree trunks, brother. And I remember when I opened his vest, I didn't see nothing. I saw what looked like a stain on his pants. So I unzipped his pants, I ripped it open. I was like, holy fuck, dude. It cut his leg from his knee, went straight up the inner thigh. And Dave's thighs, I'm not lying, they were probably this big around. He had massive legs. It went right up his left thigh, up his left nut, and split his junk. You ever bought a hot dog with a split?
Yeah.
His shit was split right down the middle. Like somebody, it looked like somebody took but it wasn't bleeding. It looks like somebody took a surgical knife, dude, and cut it straight as shit, like he's on a table.
Did he recover from that?
Oh, yeah.
Like his dick did?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I told him when he went to the hospital, hey, man, that's when you get extensions like your little brother. He's like, you're an asshole. I'm dying. You know, you worried about. But, yeah, dude, and I remember when my dad cut hogs, man. I called my dad that night and I thanked him because I said, dude, I don't know how many times as a kid we castrated our own hogs. We castrated our own cows. And I saw it as a kid. And I learned how to cut when I was probably 16, 17. So as soon as I saw it, dude, I'm like, too fucking easy. I know exactly what that is. It's a fucking testicle. And it looked just like as it would be a hog, man, like a round testicle with a piece of whatever that shit's called on it that goes into it. I just grabbed it like my dad would do, pull it. You can either pull it out or you can cut it. I didn't have a knife that was clean, so I just kept pulling. When you get it to the end, it's a little tug and it goes, and I threw it right over my shoulder, dude.
Was he conscious when you were doing that?
He was, man.
Was he?
Dude, this is the most, you know how people talk about, they're the hardest guy in the world, the hardest guy in the world. That is even though he's a Glenn, it's in the last name. He is the most resilient, hardest person I've ever seen. Physical pain I've ever seen in my life, dude. The whole time I was doing it, I kept telling him he was a scratch. I got that done, and my dad would take oil, but I packed his with gauze. Wrapped his junk up as tight as I could, just squeezed it as tight as I could, wrapped it up tight. And then I put a piece of Coban on it as tight as I could, wrapped it up tight, and then wrapped it to his thigh so it wouldn't move at all, just wrapped it all up in a knot. And fucking, I took gauze and shit and stuffed it in, because it cut his leg clean to the artery, dude. Like I could see his artery like this, just see it. It was clean as shit. I'm like, holy fuck, that's his artery. And it was like you could see it. And it was just a calm, like it was just, and then he had lost blood from his ankles and feet, but other than that, dude, he's fine, man.
And
I stuffed that.
Sat there and didn't fucking wince or make it.
Dude, didn't wince, didn't make a noise. And then check this out. He's telling me, sit me up, dude, I'm choking. And then I went to, and he goes, I go, you're not choking. And he goes, and you can ask me, he don't remember it, but the next thing out of his mouth was, you're going to have to crack me. He was our only medic. I won't ever forget that. I went like, straight here like a movie. I go, hey, calm the fuck down. I go, Johnny Glenn ain't cry. I said, let's not get stupid. I'm not fucking cracking you. But I say some shit like that, like, hey, let's calm the fuck down.
Don't be dramatic.
I go, and then I was like, you're talking, dude, so you're not fucking choking. Or some shit like that. I'm not going to crack you. That's exactly what I said. Because now the first thing went in my brain was, all the time he did training on crikes, dude, hey, right here, you're going to cut. And I'm like, fuck me, dude. I'm like, if I'd had to do it, if I thought he was going to die, I would have fucking at least tried it. And then I was like, let me sit you up, guy. You fucking fine. So I did a finger sweep when he said he was choking, a finger sweep. And I pulled out, the first time it was like, I think it's 4 or 5 teeth. It just stuck to the gauze with blood. I was like, motherfucker. Did it again, dude. I took out like 2 more teeth. Did it again, 2 more teeth. Went back in again, and I was tapping on something. Oh, I could feel it. I'm tapping it right here with my finger. I'm like, that's probably what you're choking on. You're going to be all right. So I stopped trying to pull it, dude. I just stopped. The doctor told me afterwards that's the best thing I could have did. He had a piece of shrapnel went right through here. It went right through whatever controls your lower, what is it, 6 and 7 or whatever. It was wedged right in between his vertebrae. The doctor said when they took that out, they had to put something in there so his vertebrae didn't collapse. If I'd have pulled it out, it would have paralyzed him from the neck down.
Damn.
Yeah. And I touched it. Dude, I probably pushed it deeper.
Wow.
Because I was tipping it. I could feel it through the gauze. I'm like, oh, it's right there. I was right there. Because I can, and he kept trying to spit. So then once I got the teeth out, some of the blood out, I sat him up. And when I sat him up, dude, he started telling me like, hey, give me an IV, Johnny. Hey, you need to do this. He's our medic.
Yeah.
And he's like, I just want to see. He's like, I can't see nothing. Give me an IV. And I remember I took an IV. I washed his eyes out. Me and Troy got the IV. By now, Cody's coming around. We stuck him with an IV. Either I stuck him or Cody stuck him. I can't remember. One of us stuck him with an IV, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, dig it, dude. The patient, because they used to always tell us, the patient can't feel no pain. Dig around that motherfucker till you get a flash. So we got the IV in him, dude. Got him some fluids going to him. And then I took another IV, rinsed his eyes out. And then what makes this story, to me, even more resilient, he got on the bird and was telling it, because it wasn't a medevac bird. He just got lucky, dude. There's a Black Hawk in the area that shouldn't even been in the area. Just in the area. We loaded him on that. The #1 penis doctor from fucking Germany was there. They were doing like, you know how the doctors just come do the round? Yeah, the rotate. They would just come fly around and go to different bases because IEDs was getting big. They wanted to be there to figure out to get training. Dude, he probably got 20 surgeries from right there in fucking Kandahar before he left.
Wow.
But the #1 dick surgeon was there.
How do you get that title?
Huh?
How do you get that
title? The #1 dick surgeon. I don't know, dude. I don't want that one.
Who do you tell?
Yeah, who do you tell? Nobody. But this guy did surgeries on him while he was there. And then there was 3, the top 5 prosthesis doctors was there. So every doctor, then the #1 bone surgeon was there. So, dude, they had already did a lot of shit on him before he even left country.
Wow.
Like, they took his bone out of this finger and slid this finger over, so he has 4 fingers. So they look like that. So if you're not, like, staring at it, you can't. You mean, you'd be like, Gallo's got a normal hand, dude, other than a little scar tissue.
Yeah.
And he's got a little scar tissue in the face. They cut his head open. But I remember, dude, we put him on the bird. Me and Troy Letier, I'll never forget it. We looked at each other and we goes, he ain't gonna fucking make it, dude. I said, no, bro, he ain't gonna make it. His fucking head, by the time he got on that bird, when you know you take your ID picture in Germany before you leave, his head was 2 inches outside of the picture.
Damn.
It was just from trauma where it hit the,
Is that
the
swollen?
whole. Oh, dude, it was horrible. When he left us, man, it was just no teeth in it. I was like, fuck, dude. Because they didn't have shit on the bird.
Yeah.
But he was on the bird trying to tell them, like, hey, y'all need to, and he was trying to reach over to Tony and put gauze on his face because he's bleeding. So he was still, had his wits about him, man. So, but yeah, that was one of the missions that totally went to shit because we were just taking a truck back. We weren't going to do a direct action. We was taking a truck back. We were on our P's and Q's. It was supposed to have been an easy drive there and an easy drive back. And we ended up stopping somewhere on the route because we had to stop because one of our sergeant majors wanted to do something. I can't remember what that was. But yeah, dude, it's one of them stories that, and to this day, man, it's crazy. I never dreamed. 2 nights ago, I dreamed because I always dreamed that, dude. Like, it's one of them things, just looking at him, seeing him like that. Those are the times where you just get fucking angry, dude. I remember looking up the little people that was outside the village out there pointing and laughing, dude. Just, those are the time when you're like, like, why the fuck are we here? Y'all a bunch of savages.